Hello, scholars. Mr. Pryor again. This is our last week together, our last week of school, and it's going to be a little bit different than the previous weeks. We're not going to focus on one topic, but you're going to pick something to explore, engage with, explain, and even do a full-fledged science experiment with. I'm really excited, and I really hope that you're excited too. Let's hop right in. For our engage this week, I want you to find a natural phenomenon to be engaged with. It can be something in your house, like why a ball bounces, or how something cooks, or how a candle burns. Or you can go outside and you can look at insects, or grass, or the stars in the sky, or rocks on the ground. I want you to go find something that you can really engage with. Once you've picked something to observe or engage with, you can open up your workbook. It's going to automatically make a copy for you so you can record your see, your think, and your wonder about your phenomenon. So scroll down to our columns and you can record what you see, you think, and you wonder. If you're really struggling to come up with something to be engaged with, either in your house or you can't leave your house, I do have 4 GIFs that you can look at and you can engage with. So the first one is about fireflies. The next one is just the cracks in the sidewalk. The next one is really cool. It's what happens if you put M&Ms in some water. Something happens that's interesting. Lastly is a GIF of the moon setting. I'm going to give you some time now to go engage. Pause the video, go engage with at least 3 different phenomena. It can be in your house, in the videos, or outside. But go record your see, your think, and your wonder about at least 3 phenomena. Hopefully, you've written down a lot of sees and thinks and wonders in your columns. Now, we're going to narrow our focus down. I want you to pick the one thing that you were really engaged with. And I want you to look at your wonders. And I want you to pick out a wonder that really speaks to you. I'm going to give you an example of this to lead you along and show you in the workbook, but I want you to pick your own. I just saw my first firefly of the season, and I really like the GIF that was linked. It's got me thinking, why do fireflies light up? That's my wonder that I'm going to narrow down and focus on. So now that I've come up with my question, I'm going to pause the video and I want you to practice coming up with ideas of how I could test this. I want you to think about what I would need to do to answer this question. Why do fireflies light up? So pause now and I want you to brainstorm. I hope you've brainstormed some ideas of why fireflies light up and how you could test it. Some of the ideas I thought of is maybe temperature affects how fireflies light up. Another one is maybe how many fireflies are around, so number of fireflies. I'm sure you came up with more ideas that were better than mine, but I'm going to think about my 2 ideas and how I could test them as an answer to this question. So how I could test the temperature is put a firefly in 60, 70, 80, and 90-degree weather and test how many times it lights up. I need to make sure to measure how many times it lights up because that will answer my question. Something that I could do to test the number of fireflies is I could catch a firefly and separate it and have it be alone. Then I could also catch 2 fireflies and have them be together, catch 4, catch 8, and catch 16. I need to make sure to measure how many times the fireflies light up. So that was a quick brainstorm of my ideas. Now I need you to go do your ideas. I want you to pick one question and I want you to generate answers to that question and think about how you can test those answers. It's okay if you have a lot, and it's okay if you don't have very many. I just want you to really explore and get deep down into that idea. I'm going to let you pause again and go do that and come back and we'll talk about the last section for today. The last part today is the optional activity. I'd like you to go do what a lot of good scientists do, and that's go look at the research that's already been done on the topic that you're interested in. Most scientists go and read articles and books or watch videos about the topics they're exploring to see what has already been done and how they can build on that and apply more knowledge to it. So, whatever topic you have, go to Vocabulary or Gizmos or the Encyclopedia Britannica or BrainPop and explore it a little bit more. Learn about what people already know, and then maybe you can design experiments to build on that. Again, this is optional, and if you don't have time, that's okay. But I'd love for you to do that because that is what good scientists do. Today was a little bit different than the previous weeks. I've asked you to engage with your own phenomenon and then start to explore it and think about how you can start to test questions you have about that phenomenon. In our next lesson, we're going to start designing an experiment based off of our question and how we could test that question and go do that experiment. I'm really excited because this is what real scientists do. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe, stay awesome, and learn something new. Bye.